After match reaction, Rangers 4, Steaua Bucharest 0. Who would have thought that? Well, certainly not me, Viv.
Definitely not me either, but you can't wipe the smile off my face. So, first 5 minutes, wee bit slow.
Well, I've not watched the game again. I've not seen the highlights or anything like that. We've just come straight back to the studio. So I'm telling you my opinion on it. However, I could be wrong with this. And everyone in the main stand agreed with me at the time. I thought their goal should have stood. I didn't think there's anything wrong with it. However, I've had a text message saying it was a free kick on Butland.
Yep. Okay.
That would have changed the game. Without a doubt, it would have changed the game, and the Ibrox would have been very angry, to say the least. But sometimes you need a bit of luck in life. We got the bit of luck, possibly, or it was the right decision. We'd have to check that again. But it went for us for a change.
And then we move on. One of the highlights of the night, Tom Lawrence.
Aye, I mean, all the players were kind of highlights for me. I don't think anybody did a real stinker or anything like that.
Yeah.
I done a video before the game saying I wanted a good performance, and I wasn't keen on the lineup that was put out. However, Lawrence, he frustrates me a wee bit, because see that goal he scores, that's exactly what I've been talking about in Gers TV for months. See when he takes 2 touches and shoots,
Yep.
he's great. See when he does 4 touches, which he resolved in the later part of the second half,
Yep.
he tends to flutter it. It's nerves, I think, with him. But 2 touches and top corner, or 1 touch, and he's got a great finish. What a finish it was from him.
Just set the dynamics of the game off, and I seen a lot for that point forward. There was just so much fight and passion, and a lot of the players. It was just, that's what we want to see in the domestic matches, certainly.
There was only one concern I had in the first half, and I texted you all about it in the group chat. I didn't like the pass back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper at this point, before the goal, at that point when the goal went in, and then obviously they got the free kick for it. After that happened, he was a nervous wreck. Yeah. The fans were a nervous wreck, the defence were a nervous wreck, and they kept bloody playing the ball back to him. And I thought, that's going to bite us on the arse. I'm not sure what team they put out, because they changed their whole setup at some point in the game. I don't know their players well enough.
So what I'd heard was actually their captain is injured, and it had been released that usually he is the one that carries everything, and he was missing.
That could be the case,
So
but
that's probably what happened.
at the same time, I did criticise earlier on in the video earlier on, and I want to give him credit now, because Rangers can only beat the team in front of them.
Yep.
So let's talk about Tierney. I said 2 weeks ago, if I never see him again, it'll be too soon.
No.
2 great finishes, outstanding performance, great attitude.
I thought so. A totally transformation.
I would still love to see him playing on the left wing.
Yeah.
That's just a personal thing with me. But his performance, I thought, his attitude on the ball, off the ball, winning it. And another thing that I want to talk about quickly is, I thought all the players were fighting in packs. When one lost the ball, they won it back quickly again.
Yes.
Connor Barron done a terrible move, gave the ball to their player. They almost ran up the park and scored. Almost similar, different positioning, but almost similar time. He'd done it against Leon. But the boy put his head down, ran for him and won the ball back. He corrected his mistake, and he had a stormer of a game. One of the reasons I think he played so well is they moved him more up front, and they put Raskin into his position that he normally plays in.
He was really good as well.
Raskin I thought he was outstanding.
He was brilliant.
And that made a difference with changing that. So the first half, 2 good goals, great positional play for Rangers, very dodgy with the ball bogging back the way. And I thought actually Steaua Bucharest at times looked really dangerous.
Did you? I don't know.
Aye.
I didn't find that.
I did think that, but then when the second half, I would have been happy with 2-0.
Yeah.
That would have done me.
Yeah.
And I'm aware I put a video out saying that earlier on I wasn't happy with the team. However, credit when due, they came back out and they got another 2 goals.
They did.
Great performance. Lawrence is off injured in the last minute of the first half. I don't know if it's a badging, but there was a lot of bad tackles going in and a lot of silly bookings as well.
Definitely agree.
The atmosphere was a bit strange as well, but the fans got behind the team. That was the main thing. Second half, so Tierney's second goal, outstanding again.
Fantastic, yeah.
And it shows you he's probably one of these players that can't score for 5 yards but can score for 25 yards. He took it great, and I've no criticism of it at all. I thought Jeffrey last week, so I read a few people commenting Jeffrey not being that great. I think Jeffrey's been a breath of fresh air in the team, and I thought he played well.
I thought he did too.
I would also say that Balogun is a better player than Proper,
Right, okay.
but Balogun will never play 2 games in a row, 90 minutes. That's the problem, and he went off injured, the big man, and he put his horn up. It was frustrating seeing it, because we could all feel the pain. Proper came on, he had an alright game, but at this point in the game's probably won.
Exactly.
It's not a dig at Proper, I just think Proper and Suter are too similar.
Yep.
But fair play to the defence tonight. Once they calmed down, once the stadium calmed down, we realised we could get a win here. And then Ignami comes on for Dessers. I can't remember, well, not so much I can't remember. There was an incident with Dessers with the goal, with the third goal, and I think Dessers got hit or something happened.
That's right, yeah.
And he was really angry, and he came off the park quickly. We were all celebrating.
Yep.
So I'd need to watch again. We've not seen the highlights, so sometimes it's a bit raw.
Yep.
And Ignami came on and what a great goal he scored.
Great finish.
And he needed that. The boy needed that badly.
He did.
Substitutes tonight. I didn't think he should have brought Diamondi on, but
Surprised at that, actually.
the way the game finished, I thought Rangers were unlucky not to get a fifth goal.
Yep.
They could have scored in the second half, but Rangers were very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Great performance, great attitude, and hunting in packs. That's what I want to see. And
Seen a team, maybe?
changing Barron linking up Barron with Raskin and putting Barron up further up front. I thought definitely worked, and I thought Rangers looked more like the Rangers that we want to see.
Exactly, I think we need to respect as well. We've got a team of young players who we're building, and I was talking to somebody today, and it's like usually years ago you would have a couple of big players that were a threat, but the problem is we're lacking that, leaders. So finally we're going to maybe see in the next maybe good couple of games.
Well, there's big games coming up. There's big games coming up.
Who is going to be the new leaders? Who is going to run with it and show us what they're made of?
Something that's frustrating me a wee bit, and I'm not want to be picking on players tonight, but Tavernier's running right from one end of the park to the other to take the corner that Czerny's about to hit, and then after he does it, then he realises he's blown out his arse. He's got to get to the other end of the park again. 3 years ago he would have done that, but he's not able to do it anymore, and that to me is bonkers. Just let Czerny hit it. I'm not a big fan of the short corners either, but in general I've not really got much to moan about tonight.
We have not, no. I'm absolutely over the moon. We needed this, and hopefully as well.
The club needed it, and the manager needed it.
We want to see Clement getting behind the players. I'm aware, watching where I sat, Butland looked fed up.
Aye.
And I think there was a comment made from Clement after the Kelly game.
There was, he got to blame.
He got the blame. When technically the grass at Kelly, the way the ball bounced, could have took that blame.
Aye, and you don't know what happens in the dressing room. Obviously there's a lot of passions.
But I think hopefully with this win, the players loved the feeling, the confidence was there.
There was a fight. They were fighting for each other.
They were fighting for each other. There was actually, you watched them working together, as you said.
Aye, and we've also now, so they'd won their first 2 games in the Europa, and we've now won 2, and they've lost, and we beat them 4-0. It should have been 5. We were really unlucky at the end there. Young Lovelace had a great chance. Connor Barron, great opportunities as well. So Rangers could have finished that 5-0, but if you'd asked me, I 1-0 I'd a bit Hannafy for the night. Did you see my video earlier?
Yeah, I've seen that it's got a good reaction, and I think most people actually felt the same anyway about everything you said.
Probably, but at the same time, if I'm going to criticise the manager, I'll also have to give him praise, and I thought the performance tonight we were coming out of Ibrox with a wee skip.
Of course.
It was good.
Yeah.
We've got a chance now. It's going to be hard, but we've got a chance of qualifying for this group stage of the Europa League. The problem we've got now is it's hard games coming up, so we really needed to win tonight. But we got the win. We won in style. They were dirty. They were a dirty team.
They were, yeah.
And they were probably angry at not getting the goal in the first couple of minutes. We'll have to watch that again.
Yep.
I've had texts saying it wasn't a goal, but for where I was in the main stand, I thought it was.
Yep.
Sometimes you get the luck, sometimes you don't. Tonight we got that wee bit of luck. We reacted correctly.
Yep.
The attitude was great. The fitness was a lot better.
Yep.
The mental strength was brilliant. There was a lot of leaders in the park for the first time. Suter had a great game, I thought. As I said earlier on, I think Jeffrey's a great player. I'm trying not to miss anybody out. Raskin coming back into the team, really good.
Fantastic.
Unfortunately, Hadji's not in the European squad, but Hadji will be a good addition there as well. So hopefully things are going to start to change. That means you don't get any more moaning for me, but all we want is the best for the club. We love Rangers.
Exactly.
It's been a hard time, but
That has.
I actually was surprised with the crowd as well. It was a good crowd. It wasn't too bad. There was only one section that was empty and it was a corner, so it wasn't too bad after all. But all in all, happy.
10 out of 10 for me tonight. I just want us to carry it on.
So we've got a few things going to come up the next couple of days. I'll be announcing them tomorrow. All I can say is, guys, have a safe journey home and have a great night.
And remember,
we are the people.